I didn't even have to make coffee. I made some yesterday and didn't finish drinking it. Oh yeah, day old coffee. Waste not, want not. That's what I always say. But, like, my experience with a zombie would be they're cold-hearted. All zombies. All humans, in a way. Not all of them. If 90% are fucked and cold-hearted, emotionless, no empathy or apathy, no common sense, no real logic, just pure brain-dead bullshit. And so, they want to be cold-hearted, then be cold-hearted right back, because it's like, I think, you know, they'll see how it is. You know, they'll understand, hey, I don't like that, and then they won't want to do it. But it's already too late. Because they're going to get cold-hearted. So if they're like the Illuminati and they feed on you and they're cold-hearted and, you know, they're not bridge builders, they're not skyscraper builders, they're not road crew workers that are working to make the world better for you and me. No, they're not doing that. They're feeding off of us. Our money, our energy, our blood, our anything, our life force, everything. Energy, vampire. They feed on that energy, and it's a part of compartmentalized. You don't understand the bigger picture. You're like a useful idiot to them. You're a useful idiot to them. And so they're cold-hearted about that. They're like, we use you, and you're just our cattle. So I'd say, don't be nice. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I love my family, but I don't love cold-hearted, evil motherfuckers. I don't care what anybody says. My truth comes from within. And that's like Buddhism. Like, you have to trust yourself and believe that you can make the right decision. If you said I was wrong, it's like, it doesn't fucking matter. Because learning from your mistakes is sometimes the best way to learn. And I'm not afraid to make mistakes, because I know that I can learn from them. You don't do that. You know you can't do that. You know you can't learn from your mistakes. Like, people say I'm bad because I'll make a mistake. And I'm like, look who's talking. You're nothing but a mistake in your life. And you think you're fucking perfect or something? Like, don't worry. Nobody really likes you anyways. Feel this cold-heartedness and see where that fucking gets you. Because to me, you look like a lemming. Like a fucking sheep. Like, just waiting for the slaughter. And I'm like, I can just imagine you just getting slaughtered. And I'm like, go have at it. They want to be cold-hearted. They're going to get that right back. There's even a thing called karma. Even if it doesn't happen with you. Like, I'm a really nice guy. I can't really do bad things. So, I just give them the cold-hearted, like, stare, and then I let karma take care of it. And it really does work. I noticed a guy punched me in the face once, and I had a premonition at that moment that I would kill him. And so I said, well, I don't want to, do that. So I said, I'll just leave him alone. Like, I won't even, I'll just take him hit me in the face and know that something bigger is coming his way. And so, like, a couple days later, I seen him in his car, and he had, like, he got shot in his arm that he hit me with. And he got shot in it because he did the same thing to someone else, and they were armed, and they shot him. And I said, I knew it, dude. I knew he would almost die or get shot or something, So I think I would be just cold back to these people, because you got to understand where they're coming from. Like, are you a nice person? These people are not nice. They're taking advantage of you. You need to learn what it feels like to be a zombie. So you need to have a cold heart just to feel what it feels like, so you know where they're coming from. And it's like they're coming from the Illuminati's standpoint, where it's like, you're just cattle, they eat you, they don't love you, and if you love them, they use that as a tool to manipulate you. Like, oh, why don't you do what I say? Don't you love me? And they would never do what you say. That's a magic trick right there. You want to learn real magic? It's simple. If somebody expects something of you, but they would never do anything in return, if they expect you to believe in what they believe, but they would never listen to a hint of what you had to say, they're self-absorbed. They don't listen. They don't care. I listen very well. When I talk to people, I'm all ears, because I'm interested in what they have to say. What if they know something I don't? How would I ever know that if I'm too busy talking over them? So a lot of people will say, I'm fucked up because I don't talk a lot. And it's like, that's weird, because if I'm like you, you would be like, I never shut up and I don't listen. They always have something to complain about. The world could be perfect, and they'd still have room to bitch. I'm not like that. I'm happy as it is in a way. Be happy with what you got. We need to win against these zombies. We need to defeat them. But in a special way. Like, we can't let them control us. We can't let them control us. We can't let them say anything. Words are not allowed to come out of their mouths, and we're not allowed to listen to them. And the same, nobody listens to me, but we need to do to them what they do to me, not give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about me. They're not hunting me down to say, hey, we give a fuck about you, so why am I going to give a fuck about them? Seriously. We need to be just as cold as they are towards them. And then love the people that, if you love something, like I love my cat. They call me a fag, a retard for loving my cat. Just like, oh, I love my cat. Pet it. They want to try to call me every fucking name. And it's like, they are not going to change my love for my cat. Okay? I don't know what the fuck they think. But that just lets me know to things that I love, I need to keep them closer and more protected. So if you love something, protect it, hide it. Don't let zombies get near it. Because they get off on ruining anything. I mean, that's like, you mad, bro? We just took your cat and killed it. Are you mad, bro? And it's like, they're fucking vampires. They don't give a fuck. They get off on that shit, dude. And you don't have to do anything wrong. You don't have to do anything wrong. Seriously, you don't have to do anything wrong to have a bunch of zombies take everything you love. They don't have respect. I have respect. I wouldn't do that to someone else. They do it to you, and you need to understand the mentality of where they come from. Cold-hearted evilness. I can only imagine that that'll come right back to them. Like, boom, you're cold, here's some coldness. And I don't think they're going to live long. Like, when you're as dumb as them and as cold-hearted as them, I don't think shit happens as good as they think. Like, don't be fooled by them. Like, I don't know how to put it. That's why I like making these videos. The word is like right here, and it just can't come out. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Don't let people in your life. That's your biggest mistake you'll ever make. You want to be a loner. You really do. You want to be self-sufficient. You want to be independent. I notice it's like it's like the movie They Live. I notice it'll say you're independent. When I look at the billboards and I take the They Live sunglasses, it says you're independent. And I'm like, you're not. That's the lie. It's like the They Live scene where it's like the ads are like the lies. And it's like, obey, or it's like you're independent, but it's like you look at the billboard and it says you're independent, and you put on the glasses and it says you're a slave. And so it's like you're a slave and they call it independent, or being independent. You're not dependent. You're dependent on your paycheck. And they even call it dependent paycheck to paycheck. And it's like, you're not very dependent or independent. You're very dependent on your paycheck. And the thing is it's like, they tell you you have to get a job. There's no choice. And then where you work, it doesn't matter, because you can only find a job in this zombie system doing capitalist zombie bullshit. And then now they're bringing in communism, and that's going to suck. They're saying they're going to put everybody on welfare. Like, they voted for Obama because they knew he would give us more welfare. Well, they're saying they're going to force everybody on welfare and Medicare and everything. And so whatever the fuck you're doing, okay, you're going to get a fixed income no matter what. Everybody's going to make the same, no matter if you work or you don't. Everybody's going to have fixed income. That's what you've worked yourself into. And I won't give a shit. But that'll make your money worthless. That'll crash. If everybody makes the same, it's like, it doesn't matter if you work, it doesn't matter if you do work. Everybody has money, and then it's like everything becomes worthless because the money, nobody had to do anything to get it. But like, the worst mistake you can have is having a friend. People think it's good to be sociable. That's the biggest lie, deception there ever was. When you let them close to you, you're just letting them have free access to destroy your life.